Hey guys, I want to talk about some Overwatch. So, I'm going to be making a series of videos that go over Overwatch as I understand it, and this is kind of the first video that I want to make so that we're on common grounds when I'm talking about some of the more complicated aspects that come into Overwatch. I have the heroes here, but we're not going to be talking about heroes this video. What I want to talk about specifically are the 5 aspects of Overwatch that you need to understand in order to improve. So, the first aspect that we have is aim, second is awareness, third is positioning, fourth is pathing, and then last but not least is decision making, which we're going to be just labeling with DM. Aim is pretty straightforward. You either have it or you don't. It's just that simple. And awareness is a little bit more complicated. Awareness is just being aware of what your teammates are doing and what the enemy are doing. And there are multi-level tiers of awareness. Tier 1 is just being aware of enemy location. Tier 2 is like being aware of the enemy's ults and what they're trying to do, what their win condition is. The higher your level of awareness, the easier Overwatch is just going to be for you overall. And then next is positioning. Positioning is super important, and there are different situations in which you have to position differently with different types of characters, which we're going to talk about in the really just the next video after this one. But positioning is just where you're standing. Where you're standing can have just as big as an impact on the game as how good your aim is. Passing is how you get to the position that you want to get to, and if you path correctly, you won't have to use most of your cooldowns in order to get to the position that you want to get into. If you path poorly, you might have to use your cooldowns just to get to the position, or have to use your cooldowns to revert from the path that you're already taking. Decision making is when you use your cooldowns, and or really, there's a lot more to it. Tier 1 is basically just when you use your cooldowns, and Tier 2 is when you do anything that your character is able to do. And so there's multi-level tiers to decision making, but we're just going to focus on the basic stuff right now, so I don't want to break into a whole bunch of tiers and make everything all systematic and confusing. But these are the 5 things that you really should be paying attention to in Overwatch if you want to become a better player. And specifically, the number 2 things that you really have to be aware of is either your aim or your awareness. If you are bad at aim and you have poor awareness, well, if you have poor awareness, awareness leads into all 3 of these things down here. So if you don't have good awareness, well, you're not going to have an easy time doing well with any of the 3 things down here. And if you also don't have good aim, well, congratulations, you're actually just a bronze player. And so you need to have at least one of these things in order to climb. And honestly, if you're really, really good at either aiming or awareness, you're probably going to climb pretty easily. Just saying. Alright, so I just wanted to explain these 5 things, and then we can get on to the next video. In the next video, I'm going to be talking about how these 5 categories affect the damage categories specifically. If you're a new Overwatch player, you probably jumped right into damage and aren't completely sure what is going on with these 5 categories. Thank you for watching. See you guys later.